In today's video, I'll be showing you 10 easy ways you can make your PC start up faster within Windows 10. Most of the methods I've included are fairly simple, as is the aim with this series, so just follow along with the video and you'll be fine. If you want to know 10 easy ways you can speed up your PC in general, then click on the card now to watch another video of mine showing you that after this one. You'll be able to zoom through that video as some of the methods in this video are included in that one. Remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe for more tips if the video helps. Let's get into the first method. Method 1 to reduce startup times is to make sure that fast startup is turned on. This is a simple setting to change, but you will need to be an administrator on your PC to be able to do it. First, head to the control panel. You can get there by searching for it in the search bar. In the control panel, choose System and Security, and then click on Power Options from the list. Now find the option called Choose what the power buttons do. It should be on the list on the left side of the control panel. On this page you should see the option to turn on fast startup, but it will be greyed out. To be able to change these settings, click on Change Settings that are currently unavailable, which is in blue towards the top of this page. This will now allow you to turn on fast startup if it isn't on already, so check the box next to it and remember to click on Save Changes at the bottom. Let's move on to the second method. The second method is to disable some of the applications that will run automatically when we start up our PC. The more programs set to run at startup, the longer it will take and the slower your PC will be when you first log in. This is one of the best methods to improve startup times and it should make a noticeable difference. To disable startup applications, the first thing we need to do is go to the Task Manager. You can access the Task Manager by right-clicking on the taskbar at the bottom of your screen and then by choosing Task Manager. Now find the tab called Startup. It should be the fourth option and click on it to show the list of all the applications that can start up when you turn on your PC. You'll need to go down the list and look for any programs you know you don't use, or those that you don't use regularly. Disabling them in here won't make them stop working, however they might take a bit longer to run when you want to use them. But of course, if you don't use them that often, this won't make too much difference. To disable an application in here, all you need to do is right-click on it and then choose Disable. It's helpful to look at the Startup Impact column to help make your decision on whether it's worth disabling them. You can always enable the program again by right-clicking on it and selecting Enable. The third method to speed up startup in Windows 10 is to turn on High Performance mode. Remember that turning on High Performance will use more power, so if you have a laptop, the battery will drain much quicker. To turn on High Performance mode, first go to the control panel. You can get there by searching for it in the search bar. In the control panel, go to System and Security and then find Power Options from the list. You will probably be set to Balanced if you haven't changed these settings in the past. Find where it says High Performance. If you don't see it, you may need to click on Show Additional Plans. Check the box at the left of it to turn it on. Let's now move on to method 4. The next method is to free up space on your PC. This should help speed up your PC in general, as well as having the possibility to speed up startup times. We can first use a tool called Storage Sense, which is built into Windows 10 to help free up space automatically. To turn on Storage Sense, or to change the settings to run it now, you need to search for Storage Settings in the search bar. When the Storage Settings page opens, check that Storage Sense is turned on at the top of the page. Now click on the blue Configure Storage Sense or Run It Now link below this to open the settings. You can change the frequency that Storage Sense will run at the top. Feel free to make this whatever you want, depending on your situation. If you want, you can check the box below this to delete temporary files and set it to delete files that have been in your recycle bin and downloads folder for over 30 days. If you're confident you don't need any of these files, then you can run Storage Sense now by clicking on the Clean Now button at the bottom. This should free up some space and improve your PC's performance. Also, if you go back to the main storage settings page by clicking the back button, you can see the types of files that are taking up the most space on your PC. Take a look to see if there's anything that you can remove, but please double check. The next method to reduce startup times is closely linked to the previous method. All it is to remove and uninstall any apps that you don't use. This will prevent them from clogging up your drive, and if they do run in the background, removing them could help improve startup times. To uninstall apps, head back to the storage settings using the method from the last tip, but this time click on Apps and Features. On the next screen, you'll see a list of all the apps on your PC. You can use the sort function to help show them in order of size, date and name. To uninstall an application in here, simply click on it and then choose Uninstall. You then may need to follow the steps it brings up. Let's move on to method 6. The sixth method is to change the sign-in options. This one is completely up to you of what you want to change, but a different sign-in method will make it quicker to get into Windows 10. Although technically not the startup time, it should help make it seem like you are getting onto your desktop sooner. To change these sign-in options, first go to the main settings page by clicking on the cog icon within the Start menu. In Settings, choose Accounts and then click on Sign-in Options from the list on the left. You can change the sign-in type on this screen, so have a look at all the choices and choose one that you think might be quicker to allow you to log in, such as changing to a PIN rather than a password. You could also choose to remove a password. Be careful if either you use a shared PC or if anyone else can access it. I would recommend having at least a PIN set, but if you do want to remove a password completely, then first select Never in the drop-down box below the sign-in options. The next way to remove the password sign-in is to search Run in the search bar. In the Run box, type in NETPLWIZ and hit Enter. Now in the new window, uncheck the box that says users must enter a username or password to use this computer. Click OK or Apply to save these changes, and then we'll move on to the seventh method. The next method is to change some of the visual settings in Windows. This might help at startup and will definitely help after that. This method is especially effective on old PCs. If you have a relatively new PC with average hardware, it's unlikely that this one will make much difference, so feel free to skip straight to the next method. To change the visual animation settings, search Advanced System Settings and click on View Advanced System Settings. In the new window, click on Settings in the Performance section. It should be the top settings option. This will bring up the Performance Options window, and in here you can quickly select Adjust for Best Performance to help speed up your PC, or you can have a look at the individual options to create a custom plan. The fewer boxes you select, the faster your PC will be, but you will obviously lose some of the animations. Feel free to play around with each of the options to find out what you prefer and what suits your PC. Let's move on to the next method. The next method to reduce startup times is to scan your PC for viruses. Viruses could be slowing down your PC and increasing the time it takes to boot up. You can use your own antivirus software to do this if you have it, but if you don't have any, we can use Windows' built-in software. To scan for viruses, search Windows Security in the search bar, and then when the window opens, choose Virus and Threat Protection from the options on the left. In here, you can choose Quick Scan, or if you go to Scan Options, you can click on Full Scan and then Scan Now to search for viruses. Allow Windows to perform the scan, and then we can move on to the next tip. The ninth method is to defragment and optimize your hard drive. You only need to do this if you have a hard drive. If you have an SSD, then that's pretty much the end of the video, as you won't need to worry about the 10th method either. So if you have a hard disk as one of your drives, first search defrag in the search bar and click on defragment and optimize drives. This will open a new window, and in there you can first select your hard drive and then click on optimize. Follow the steps and allow Windows to optimize your drive. It might take a while, but just let it complete fully. This will help your hard drive to run more efficiently and should improve your PC's performance at startup as well as in general. Let's now move on to the final method. The last method is a quick one, and it is to improve your PC's hardware. I've left this one to the end, as I'm sure you want to avoid this for as long as possible, as it's expensive and potentially complex to improve hardware. If you only make one change, it would be to upgrade or add a solid state drive or SSD. It might be worth getting an SSD just for the operating system, meaning it doesn't even need to have a large capacity. This is without doubt the most effective way to improve startup times. And so those are my 10 easy methods to help make your Windows 10 PC start up faster. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments. I really hope I was able to help you today. Remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe if the video helped. Be sure to stick around to see some of my other videos you might be interested in. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.